funny thing to me is I don't post things like on Facebook and stuff. It's just not my thing. But somebody will see me. Oh, I saw you on Facebook. What are you talking about? It must have been an adoption. Somebody reposted something. So, all right. So I do have the file in front of me by virtue of all of this wonderful technology. I have reviewed the file and all of the documents are in order. So I will take judicial notice.
Great. Thank you. May I call my first witness?
Yes. Who would you like to call?
I'd like to call Miss Cruz.
Ms. Cruz, can you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear and affirm that the testimony you would give in the cause before the court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Okay, and that was a test, because if you can do that without dropping the baby, you are. So, all right. When you're ready, sir.
All right. Miss Cruz, can you please state your full name for the court?
Delana Elise Cruz.
And you're here joining with your husband in this petition for adoption.
Yes.
And you've got with you Lucas Deshawn Warren.
Yes.
And currently the Department of Family and Protective Services is his managing conservator.
Correct.
And you're aware that the parent-child relationship has been terminated as to each living parent as a result of a prior court order.
Correct.
And he's been in your home for more than 6 months. Is that correct?
Correct.
And during the time that he's been in your home, you've had the chance to read and review both the redacted file and the HESIC reports.
Yes.
And after reviewing those reports, coupled with the time that he's been in your home, you feel like you're fully aware of his background and circumstances.
Yes, we are.
And being fully aware of those background and circumstances, you're asking the court at this time to grant this adoption.
Yes, we are.
And then you're also asking for a name change. Is that correct?
Correct.
So he will no longer be Lucas, but we're going to ask for the name to be changed to Micah Mark Cruz.
Correct.
And you feel this is in his best interest?
We do.
All right. Thank you. I pass this witness, Your Honor.
All right, your next witness.
I'd like to call Mr. Cruz.
Mr. Cruz,
Yes,
same
ma'am.
test. Raise your right hand. Do you
Morning.
swear and affirm that the testimony you will give in the cause before the court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
All right.
Ready.
So, Mr. Cruz, can you please state your full name for the court?
Joseph Robert Cruz.
And Mr. Cruz, you're here joining with your wife in this petition for adoption.
I am.
And you heard all the questions that I asked your wife.
I did.
And if I went through each one of those questions individually, your answers would be the same.
They would.
And this makes 3 children now, correct?
Correct.
And you're reclaiming the balance, right? You're taking the balance into your favor now, adopting another boy, so that now you have 2 boys and 1 girl, right?
That's the idea.
That's a good idea, but it doesn't work that way. So,
So, all right. And so you also feel like you're fully aware of Lucas's background and circumstances,
I am.
and you're joining with your wife, asking the court to grant this adoption.
I am.
And you feel this adoption is in his best interest.
Absolutely.
All right. I pass this witness, Your Honor.
all right, do you have additional witnesses?
Yes, I'd like to call the CPS worker, Ms. Cabrera.
Ms. Cabrera, can you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear and affirm that the testimony you would give in the cause before the court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Mr. Banks?
All right. Ms. Cabrera, can you please state your full name for the court?
Amanda Lynn Castro Cabrera.
And how were you employed?
I am the adoption worker under CPS.
And CPS is the managing conservator of Lucas, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And I provided you with the petition to adopt.
Yes, sir.
And in return, you provided me with the interstate affidavit and the consent to adopt.
Yes, sir.
And from the department's perspective, the Cruz families met all the requirements necessary for this adoption to be granted today.
Yes, sir.
And do you feel it's in the child's best interest?
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you. I pass this witness, Your Honor.
All right, do you have additional witnesses?
I have one more.
Okay.
Ms. Garza from this DePelchin.
Ms. Garza, would you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear and affirm testimony you would give in the cause before the court be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I
You
swear.
may proceed.
All right, Ms. Garza, can you please state your full name for the court?
Catherine Garza.
And how are you employed?
I work for DePelton Children's Center. We're the licensing agency for the Cruz family.
And I also provided you with the petition to adopt. Is that correct?
Yes,
And in return, you provided me with a packet of documents that relates to the family and the child.
yes,
And that included the home study, the adoption evaluation, and the background checks.
yes,
And from DePelton's perspective, this family's met all the requirements necessary for this adoption to be granted today.
yes, they have.
And do you feel it's in the child's best interest?
Yes.
All right, thank you. I pass this witness, Your Honor.
Well, and Mr. Baines, I noticed that you didn't call some of the important witnesses on the screen, and that would be the other children in the home. I'd like to know how they feel about having a new little brother in the home.
Oh, okay. I could call. Let's talk to older brother.
What, and tell me his name.
And can you please state your name, please?
Joseph Taylor Cruz.
Do you go by Joseph?
No, I go by Joey.
Okay, and do you know what it is to tell the truth?
Yes.
Okay, it's important that you tell the truth because I'm a judge. All right, Mr. Baines.
All right. So Joey, do you so you know why you're here today, right? With your mom and dad?
Yes.
And-
yes.
Sure.
And you're getting a new little brother, correct?
Yes.
But he's kind of been there for a long time now, huh?
Yeah.
And you want him to be your new little brother? Yeah, and you're going to protect him and stand up for him and pick on him a little bit here and there, right? You gotta keep him strong, right? And you're going to let him pick on you some?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So you also you're joining and asking the court right now to grant this adoption. Yeah?
Yes.
All right, thank you. I pass this witness.
Now,
to it.
Joey, what about when he comes in your room when you don't want him in there? Because sometimes little brothers do that.
Mhm.
And you have a little sister too. Are you prepared to be the big brother to both of them?
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what? I think Joey's going to be is already a great big brother. And I am so happy to see all of this family on here. I'm assuming all of these people are either family or friends or someone.
Yes.
And does anyone object to the adoption? Do any of the family or friends? Y'all know these people so much better than we do. Okay, I think it's unanimous. Miss Cower, you were the child's ad litem.
Yes,
This is a good fit. Do you have any objections?
it's perfect, Your Honor. He is loved by this family. They are bonded, and it's in his best interest. So please grant this adoption.
Well, I think they are a beautiful family, and it does my heart good to see all of the support that you have. So your attorney has put everything in order and provided all the necessary documentation and testimony. And I'm convinced that this is a good thing. So I will grant the adoption and the name change. And I don't have the name change in front of me. So you're going to have to tell me what it is again, Mr. Dane.
Micah Mark Cruz.
I will approve the name change to Micah Mark Cruz. So and I called you Mr. Dane, it's Mr. Baines. So I am granting this adoption. As of today, I already have the documentation in my file. It will be signed today. So as of right now, congratulations. This is rendered from the bench. Your adoption is final and granted. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Yay.
All right. Now we're going to have a big party, I'm sure.
Thank
All
you.
right. Was there anything else, Mr. Baines?
No, nothing further, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, my favorite word, and I'm sure the kids too, court is now in recess. Thank you all very much. And know that if you need anything, we're here. Let us
Thank
know.
you.
Thank you.
Thank
All
you,
right,
Judge.
y'all have a great day.
All right, you too, Judge.